Street life is not a good life. So far in my life, never take anything for granted. I used to not even think of a light switch at home. I never used to think of turning a tap, putting on the kettle, putting on the microwave. It was all as a luxury. Today you're on the streets, you got nothing, no facility like that. That is the part, the place that don't take it for granted. You should be caring about the person that you're with. Be more caring and be humble towards her, because don't think because you're a man, you're the roof and you're the floor. No, we are equal terms. And that is what keeps us going. We keep each other equal on the equal level.
We live from moment to moment, not from day to day. It's Allison Jane Thomas. I'm 48 years old. Came from just Plain originally, stayed here in Manchester, and then moved to Johannesburg from hospital. And then walked down from Johannesburg to Cape Town, back to Cape Town again. It was nice, but scary also in some ways, but exciting. I took a few hours from lift to lift and then walking distance. We cargo or we get some old things and we resell them. Basically collect things like tins and stuff like that. And then that's how we get money in. You understand? You keep to yourself and you maintain to be yourself. You understand? But if you lose yourself, then you get into trouble. You understand? Then you get into different types of companies, and which is some is good, but some can be risky. Favorite part of my home? Coming home, being together. I've had 13, 14 years with us. We met up here in the gardens again, while he was cargoing. I was helping someone brushing his hair and stuff like that. They had a tuck shop inside. So he paid me and then I'll go and fetch some food for us at the diner. That's a place for the homeless. And that's how we started talking and interacting with each other. He's very caring and he's always content, you understand, and very nurturing. And he's really reliable. Everybody just assumes that the family I come from is my family, you understand? But it's actually was supposed to be in-laws, but things didn't work out. But they still kept me there, you know? I can stay there and stuff like that. I rely on them. So, but I'm not ungrateful. I also want to find my own path. And I know what mission I have to be on, you understand? I'm grateful for every learning step. It's not easy living on the streets. And it's not easy being in a relationship on the streets. It's the same as at home. You understand? Being at home or being on the streets is one and the same. It's a fight, a struggle. You understand? But you have to be yourself. That's the main thing. Definitely knowing it is yours and you are his. You understand? Knowing that the two of you are gonna make it. You understand? And not one makes it and the other one stays behind. You understand? Things like that. That builds the trust and the unity. Everybody's struggle is different, but sometimes it comes down to one thing. Everybody has needs and wants. You understand? You can't judge unless you need to judge at the moment. You understand? Like it's good company or is it going to be bad company? There'll be a brighter day, a better day tomorrow or later. Now you don't have, later maybe you might have something. When you wake up and you can breathe, you understand? You just say, thank you, Lord. It's not an easy road, you understand? And it's not a cheap life either. So they just have to be strong if they want to take this lifestyle, you understand? Or reach the stage in life. Because it can be for anyone. You never know. People bringing us clothing, food, just out of the blue, or some money. Sometimes. And just saying hi. And when I was in hospital, got some gifts for my eye. I had an infection and allergic reaction. anyone can be successful. You never know who you're speaking to. I'm proud of where I'm at now. You understand? And I'm feeling much better about myself and my situation. So now it's like memories coming back. You're taking some time out also. So everything just falls into place like a puzzle. You understand? Sometimes you ignore them for certain reasons because they can be like, keep on with something. But sometimes there's a reason also. You must also recheck yourself and your status, where you're coming from and where you're going to. Because you live from moment to moment, not from day to day.
My name is Jeremy and I'm 63 years old. Okay, my wife passed away. We were married 27 years. I've got 4 daughters and I was in Tabosa at the time, but then every road I walk up, look, it's a long time we were in Tabosa, so there's a lot of memories and things. Oh, we sat here, I was gone mad in my age if I had to stay. So I just thought, okay, let's try and look after the place. And I'm in Cape Town. That's how I came to Cape Town, 23 years. I do car guarding, which isn't most lucrative as a job to do because every day it waivers, but at least it sustains our needs. It does, because I don't need to sit and just wait in people's handouts and things like I do my own thing. That is what it is. It's important to be like that. The toughest part of living on the streets is actually the environment we're living in. The CCIDs, they chase you up at 5 o'clock in the morning, whether it's raining or what. They don't know, just chase you up. They kick you in your ribs sometimes and say, come, you must get up now. And I find that the most difficult part in the mornings. They don't know the other side of me, and they only see what they see, but they don't see through what they must see. Or they don't want to see what they must see. And that is the good side of people that's living on the streets. They stigmatize us with all of the things that the street people do, and they put it on all the people that's living on the streets. So far in my life, never take anything for granted. I used to not even think of a light switch at home. I never used to think of turning a tap, putting on the kettle, putting on the microwave. It was all like as a luxury. Today you're on the streets, you got nothing, no facility like that. That is the part, the place that don't take it for granted. Even just switching on your light at night, it's actually a luxury you got to do. Also, like you say, take life one day at a time. Don't think of tomorrow or over tomorrow yet as we are on the streets now, because there's no tomorrow here on the streets. We don't know if you're going to see tomorrow because of the environment we're living in, the guys are so whatever, you know what I mean. So the advice I will give myself, you have to be younger, is be more conscious of the things that's going around on you. It taught me a lot about other people. It taught me that other people and your needs and their needs is different needs, but we go all on the same course. Just knowing my girl is with me. It keeps me going. That is a fact. Yes, she was in the gardens and I always see her a plate of food, and I'm walking up and down there and I'm hungry, I can't leave because the car is there. And then I go to her and ask her, and she said, oh nice, give me some of her food. And that's how we got talking and so, and that's how we made the thing. Is that you should be caring about the person that you're with. Be more caring and be humble towards her, because don't think because you're a man, you're the roof and you're the floor. No, we have equal terms. And that is what keeps us going. We keep each other equal on the equal level. Street life is not a good life. I would just not advise anybody else that is thinking of living on the streets to come to the streets, because the environment, like I said, it's not a good environment to be in. I've seen many things happening in here, in and around Cape Town, and you sort of keep it to yourself, you can't talk it out, it bursts up and it bursts up, and poof, you explode. So I will say that it's not a good thing to be on the streets. You must be as tough as nails, my lady. Just being in each other's company, having each other there. When you get home at night, we know there is somebody for you, and she knows there's somebody for her, and that is what keeps the thing going. A lot of people I have met in life for the 23 years that I'm on the streets is they reach out to you. the days that you really feel demotivated when the cars just get in and they drive past you, they're doing, say thank you for looking after the car, you feel so down. Somebody will come, you're sitting on the corner with a carrier bag of groceries, and that peps you up again. Wow, the future that I hope for is a bit late for me to think over reason. I would have liked to have a child and things like that, but I'm too old for that. So that future, that is gone. So I would like our cupboards to be full with all the good stuff we don't eat and have our own place of our own, and that's it, my lady. Not the money or things like that, but just to have the happiness. A peaceful person looks like anybody, but it's how he carries himself and how he talks to you and how he's approached to you is which will make him a successful person, even if he's not a successful person. That's his ways also. Meeting her was the best thing in my life here in Cape Town. I cannot put nothing else ahead of that, but she do make my day. The attitudes, they should change the attitudes towards the homeless people. Don't judge them. Don't think one person does this on the streets. They can take everybody that's on the streets and judge them for the things that other people do. We are all individuals. And what other people do on the streets, they stigmatize every homeless person with it. We do the drugs, they say everybody on the streets is doing drugs. And it's not so. And that's all I can say to them, my lady.